everybody, welcome to Team Doberman Bodybuilding. We're going to do a review on protein bars. I'm Coach Dave Samuel, and this is Melissa Garmino. She is a NPC bikini competitor, and we're gonna try these things out. And normally I'm like, this is not like what you really want to diet on for bodybuilding, but I kind of call them emergency foods because protein bars, snacks, or whatever, like you're on the road and you didn't bring something and you can't stop somewhere or whatever, this is something you might have just thrown in your bag as an extra. But all right, so we're gonna try these out. The first one is from Muscle Sport. It's a protein whoopie cookie. So that's what that looks like. And here, go and grab one.
It's this one, right?
You're gonna grab the little one, aren't you? Yeah. All right, so I'll try my giant piece. Make me, oh, I'm get all messy here too.
What flavor is it?
Oatmeal chocolate chip. And it's got some kind of filling in it.
It's pretty sweet.
Yeah, it's very sweet. I have a really big sweet tooth, so I kind of like it. At the same time, let's look at the ingredients. I'm not gonna put that in my mouth. Margarine, whole grain, rolled oats, protein blend. That's what I'm kind of concerned with. Collagen, hydroslate, whey protein, concentrate, whey protein isolate. Then you got a bunch of other stuff. Kind of looking for sugar alcohols. I do not see sugar alcohols. So that's good. Not really, I've never seen many that have margarine in them. The protein's okay. The collagen is kind of in a lot of these bars now to give them the softness. It's kind of like, that's the first ingredient. That's the only thing that bothers me is that if that's the majority of the protein, collagen protein doesn't have a full array of amino acids. But if you add the whey and the whey isolate and concentrate, then it may. So might be an okay one. So here, let's look at this. Is the other snack kind of thing. This is called Premier Bites, Prime Bites, and it's a protein brownie. It's got 19 grams of protein. I'll look at the ingredients before you get into this one too. It's so the first ingredients on this are whey protein concentrate, whey isolate, hydrolyzed collagen. So that's the last protein. I don't know if that means it's the lesser ingredient. If so, that's good. And I don't see any sugar alcohols listed on the, yep, 9 grams of sugar alcohol. So, I mean, if you're in a pinch and like you just don't eat a lot of it, you probably won't have a problem, but some people may have an issue. So try one of these.
Okay.
It's pretty good.
It's pretty good. Does taste like a brownie.
It's still, and I'm not picky. I grew up in the 90s of bodybuilding when everything was sawdust. So this doesn't have a, I mean, it's not going to be a real brownie like where you have the sugar sweetness. It's somewhat of that artificial sweetness that you have in good protein bars and stuff. So I'm not saying it's bad. It's just not going to taste like a regular brownie in that. But the density and the consistency of it is pretty close, wouldn't you say?
I think it's really good. It does give me a taste like closer, really close to a brownie. Doesn't have like an aftertaste like most protein bars. So it's really good.
All right. Now this is the Quest. So this one, I'm not sure if we can eat the whole bite or not. These are kind of
pretty popular.
You know, once again, you got your sugar alcohols. 7 grams of sugar alcohol. It's a lot more chewy. I don't know. In a pinch, yeah, but It's not going to be my first choice, probably. Although, it may keep you from being hungry because it's hard to, it takes some chewing.
Yeah. What flavor is this?
That is
S'mores.
s'mores. Now their protein is going to be a blend. Most of them are milk protein isolate, whey protein isolate. So there's no collagen in this, which is why it doesn't have that softness.
It's more chewy. It's harder, chewy.
But it's good. It's just, I don't know. I'm a big whole food person, so like the bars are just kind of nice as something extra to have available.
Yeah, it's just an emergency food.
Yeah. So the next one is the David bar, and right away the macros on this. Okay, so like the protein brownie earlier, that had 230 calories, so similar to a Quest bar or something, and it had 19 grams of protein. And like I said, not all of that was whey. Then the cookie was 340 calories, and it had 20 grams of protein. This bar, the David bar, is 150 calories and has 28 grams of protein. Now,
that's a pretty decent amount.
Yeah. Now, once again, we're going back to the collagens in there, but the first ingredient is whey protein isolate, and then the collagen, then the whey protein concentrate, and then egg white. So then you go into the sugar alcohols, and it's got 8. So the collagen and the sugar alcohols, like I said before, it's going to give it a softness and a good consistency and flavor. But let's try this one out here. This is a birthday cake. Oh, yeah. That's pretty good.
That's pretty good. The consistency is like softer.
But it's got crunchy stuff in it too. Almost like Rice Krispies. And it was kind of like a piece of icing or white chocolate was in there. Yeah, no. So far, this would be my leading one because of the macros. I mean, 28 grams of protein for 150 calories. It kind of beats these other ones out. And like I said, even though the collagen isn't going to have your full array of amino acids, that could be made up for by the whey isolate or whatever. And that'd be good for you. Like the lower calorie amount and be a lot of protein for a female at one sitting. Okay. So this is Sam's Club Kirkland brand. And this is very similar to a Quest bar. It's 180 calories, 21 grams of protein. The protein is milk protein isolate, whey protein isolate. It does have erythritol, 2 grams, which isn't a lot. So yeah, the sugar alcohols are not super high on this. It's 2 grams. And this is chocolate peanut butter chunk. So I'll try that one. It's stuck. That's closer to the David bar than the Quest bar.
Yeah. I think the consistency also it's better than the Quest bar.
The macros are, the amount of protein per calories is better than, no, it's the same. Almost, yeah, it's the same as the Quest bar. So, but it has less sugar alcohols, so that's good. I think if I had to choose all these, if there's one that would be like a go-to as a safe, like an emergency food, and I'm talking for like a bodybuilder or a competitor or something, but like your average person, this could be something you have on a daily basis or whenever you have a sweet tooth. The David bar. Now, my biggest criticism is that they're pretty expensive.
Okay.
I think they're over $3 a bar. That being said, if you compare the protein, like if you break down the protein per the cost of the bar, the cost per gram I think is probably pretty good for this compared to like a Quest bar or something else. So it's pretty close. It eats really good. Like again, I'm not a fan of the collagen protein, but then maybe, you know, I'm hoping that the other proteins, there's enough of those that it gives it a full array of amino acids. I would suspect that being the case with it being 28 grams of protein. So that would be the winner for me. I don't know what you think.
I think the one that I liked the most was not this one. This one.
The Sam's Club.
The Sam's Club.
Kirkland.
Yeah, I like the most. This was a little too sweet for me, but if we're talking about regarding of the macros, the calories, the protein content, I will definitely choose this one.
Okay.
Flavor-wise, this one I like the most.
Yeah, it was a little less sweet.
Yeah, and I think it pretty much depends of what is your objective or what is it that you're doing. Maybe if you're in prep and you're really, really, you know, in that hard spot where you're craving something sweet, I would do the brownie. Right?
Yeah,
that will kick out my craving. It will help me not, you know, fall into cheating into a real brownie and get all those calories. So pretty much depends of what you're looking for and what you're working towards too.
And I will say, like, a lot of people think like, oh, the artificial sweeteners, there's a big debate on that and everything, but like people worry that that'll put you down a rabbit hole to eat bad and everything. And I've never found that the case. Like if I eat something like this, I'm like, okay, I got rid of my sweet tooth. I'm back to my normal plan or whatever.
There you go.
But then again, it depends on mindset, you know, like for a competitor, you really want to just kind of nail in your foods and your macros.
Yeah.
And you still want to, at least I feel, I still like to enjoy my food when I prep.
Yeah.
There's some people it's just food for fuel and that's fine too. But, you know, I think especially off season, this is perfectly acceptable. All of these really, but my preference would be the David bar. And I do see what you're saying with the Kirkland. We did try the other David bar yesterday, I believe, at the Expo, or the day before, and it was really good. Yeah. So, anyhow, that's our Team Doberman review on protein snacks. And if you have any questions about coaching, training, whatever, send us a message. Comment below if you have any other suggestions for things to review. And you have anything else to say?
Just like, share, and subscribe.
Thank you.